The brilliant Trent Alexander-Arnold gave Liverpool a deserved lead via a wonderful free kick, but Fulham hung in there and scored just before the break through Timothy Castagne. Liverpool dominated the second half as Ryan Gravenberch made it 2-1 with a fine finish, and the clinical Diogo Jota made it 3-1 to seal the win. After a tough week which saw them lose at home to Crystal Palace and get knocked out of the UEFA Europa League by Atlanta, Jurgen Klopp will be delighted with the response of his much-changed side. With the victory, Liverpool move on to 74 points, level with Premier League leaders Arsenal. Liverpool and Arsenal both sit ahead of third-place Manchester City by 1 point, but City have a game in hand. Fulham remain comfortable in mid-table and are on 42 points, rotation key to keeping Liverpool in title race. Just because Liverpool have a lot of key players back fit doesn't mean they need to start every game. Missing so many stars for a prolonged period, Klopp was forced to rotate heavily throughout the winter, and it worked extremely well as players seem to be fresh, physically and mentally. In recent games some of Klopp's established players have looked jaded, perhaps because they've been rushed back from injury and gone straight back into playing games, because they are big names, every 3 days without a rest. That just isn't possible, and the decision to start Salah, Nunez, Szoboszlai, Mac Allister and Konate on the bench at Fulham worked a treat. Liverpool looked fresh, sharp, and Fulham couldn't handle their movement. Klopp now has 5 games remaining as Liverpool manager, all in the Premier League, and if he wants to go out on the ultimate high as a Premier League winner, then he should keep rotating heavily. They have Everton away in midweek, then West Ham away and then Tottenham at home the following weekend before an 8-day rest until their trip to Aston Villa on May 13. Klopp has to manage this expertly and get Liverpool to their game at Villa with their entire squad firing on all cylinders. Because to win a title you need everyone to step up, and Liverpool, more than anybody, have learned that from this season. Now it is time to give everyone the chance to be a hero as Klopp's farewell tour enters the final stretch. Fulham vs Liverpool player ratings. Via our friends at FOTmob.com you can see that Alexander-Arnold, Jota and Gakpo were all sublime as Gakpo won the ball back in so many dangerous areas and Jota and TAA had the quality to make Fulham pay. It was a solid display from Liverpool throughout aside from 10 minutes at the end of the first half. Liverpool eased to victory as a classy, calm display keeps them firmly in the title race with 5 games to go. Klopp got his team selection spot on, and although Fulham did create some chances, they never truly looked like getting anything from this game. Fulham hit the post, Alisson gets down low to save Kearney's shot and the rebound is knocked into the post by Muniz. Fulham are plugging away, but Liverpool bringing on so many key players off the bench has helped get them over the line. Jota finishes across goal after great work from Gakpo. Fulham 1-3 Liverpool, 72nd minute, that should be game, set, match to Liverpool. Gakpo wins the ball back and finds Jota in behind and he finishes across goal as Leno got a hand to it. Liverpool have been superb, almost an own goal by Bassi. Jota turns superbly and Bassi cuts out the through ball to Diaz, who was offside, but almost puts the ball in his own net. Corner for Liverpool. Jota is denied by Leno. It is all one-way traffic in the second half as Leno saves down low after good work from Jota. Liverpool are in their groove, just like they were for most of the first half. But we know what happened then. Surely Klopp will bring on Salah and company soon to keep the tempo high. A lovely finish from Gravenberch has Liverpool ahead again. Fulham 1-2 Liverpool, 53rd minute, that was coming. I will be with a bad giveaway. Liverpool win it back and Ryan Gravenberch curls home a beauty from the edge of the box as it hits the post and goes in. Liverpool's players celebrate wildly with their fans in the away end. Liverpool have been excellent at the start of the second half. This is exactly the response Jurgen Klopp would have wanted, and he's smiling in the dugout. Liverpool well on top early in the second half. Harvey Elliott drags a good chance wide after fine play down the left from Liverpool, and the Reds have been well on top at the start of the second half. Half-time, Fulham 1-1 Liverpool. Liverpool will be kicking themselves for conceding right before half-time, but they only have themselves to blame. Klopp's side were looking slick for most of that first half, but they started to give the ball away in bad areas, perhaps through tiredness, and let Fulham back into the game. What kind of response will we see from Liverpool in the second half? Surely the likes of Sulla, Mac Allister, Szoboszlai and Nunez will all be coming on very soon. That was coming as Castaigne fires home. Fulham 1-1 Liverpool, 47th minute. Fulham have been on top before the break and a cross into the box causes chaos. Liverpool block Muniz's header and the ball drops to Castaigne, who fires past Alisson. Game on. Alisson denies Muniz. Pereira whips a free kick just over. Fulham win the ball back off Endo and Palhinha finds Muniz, who tries to squeeze the ball home but Alisson gets down well to save. The hosts are hanging in there, but mostly because Liverpool are being a little sloppy as half-time approaches. Andreas Pereira then whips a free kick just over the bar as the home fans want a corner as they believe Alisson tipped it over. Leno tips over Gakpo's shot. What a stop that is from Leno. Gakpo cuts inside and drills a shot on target, but Leno pulls off a magnificent save to tip it over. Alexander-Arnold whips home a superb free kick. Fulham 0-1 Liverpool, 32nd minute. João Palhinha catches Jota and gets booked for it as he made two poor tackles in just a few minutes to give free kicks away in dangerous positions. Elliott sent the first one into the wall, but this time Alexander-Arnold curls it up and over the wall and into the top corner. What a finish! The Cottagers have had standouts in every part of the field, with Rodrigo Muniz up top and João Palhinha in the midfield collecting the most headlines. The Reds have had increasingly consistent and strong performances from Darwin Nunez, and Mohamed Salah remains a star in the Liverpool sky. Healthy nearly everywhere now, the only thing that can stop the Reds are themselves and continued wins from City and Arsenal.